Good evening, guys. So I'm just going to do some trading updates, what trades I'm taking and currently in at the moment. So today, I think the whole of Twitter has been yelling at Elon Musk to stop manipulating the market because um, that's what people think is happening. They think that he is manipulating it through his tweets. However, when I look at the TA, I don't think that is the case. I just think it just so happened that he tweeted this morning up here when it was up here at about 39,300. And then I watched it go all the way back down to the bottom of this triangle formation that I've drawn. And now, if you can see, hang on, I'll zoom out to the 12-hour. You can see this triangle formation or triangle. It's like a flag at the bottom of this retracement, and you can see it's just this, the red candle. There's a 12-hour candle that reached the bottom of that triangle formation and now looks to be turning around. Which was what I was betting on because I've been watching it go down and thinking, I think it's going to turn around at some point today. And I drew the fibs, my fib level, and lo and behold, sure enough, it did dip a little below 61.8. Um, you know, I do think this is the whales doing this sort of stuff to clear out everyone's stop losses and you know this is why you can see such a long wick all the way back up. I think that clearly liquidated or took out a lot of people's stops, if not liquidated them in leverage trading, which is what they like to do, the whales. Um, so yeah, I mean, myself included, I had a little trade on, and because I got in, I'll show you my Binance. Today I got in at Actually, I got out this morning. I was in profit when I saw it starting to turn around, so I took profit, and then I realized, Elon had tweeted, and then did my chart, and I saw the triangle formation. I saw it turning around. I thought, okay, cool, it's gonna go back down again. So I've been pretty much just checking in on the chart all day to see at what point it was going to turn around because by the looks of this, you know, this is a higher low and a higher low. Sorry, a higher high and a higher high and a higher low and a higher low. It doesn't look like we're going bearish. It looks like we're continuing this trend up. So I got in a little bit prematurely, probably at around, I think it was before this big wick. So I got taken out, but it was only a small amount. And I'm currently back in another trade. But yeah, again, it's like to me, you don't want to bet anything more than you can afford to lose per trade. And to me, it's like, if I lose, I lose. It's no big deal. You can't win every single time. So, I am betting now on the fact I think it's going to turn around. And this is a pretty risky trade, actually, getting right in at this point. However, when I zoom out, you can see the start of a candle that's reversing. And because I zoomed in on the 15-minute and I saw a great big morning star reversal pattern. So those are my favorite patterns to jump in on. So now that I've seen this on the 15-minute, so after I saw that, I entered. So yeah, I'm in this trade of Bitcoin at the moment. Let's see what happens. And I left my ADA and my ETH trades open. So, I'm being totally upfront with my trading journey. And again, You know, I'm not stressing out because when I enter a trade, I'm prepared to lose that amount of money that I put in. So at the moment, you can see that ADA didn't, you know, go below and hit my stop loss. So I'm still in this trade. I'll show you the chart. ADA. Yeah, so pretty much everything retraced today. So now it looks like we're catching a bit of a, you know, reversal again on the 12-hour. And you can see the fib level, it pretty much just hit 50 fibs sweetly, like spot on. And my stop is placed below that because I'm betting on the fact that it's going to continue hitting this trend line. It's going to continue having higher lows. And there's also a triangle formation here. I feel like it's going to, you know, come out of at some point eventually. So yeah, for me, I'm not worried about ADA. Let's look at ETH USD, same thing, same formation. There's a triangle formation and higher low, uptrend overall. So to me, I'm not worried that, you know, I don't think it's going to turn around either. And I've got my ETH trader open. Let's have a look. Whoa. Well, that was close. um, yeah, that was very close. You can see that I barely just missed it, barely just missed my stop loss. Anyhow, I'm not worried now. I don't think it's going to go below, and even if it does, I'm not fussed. So yeah, those are my 3 trades that I'm in, and as you can see, sometimes you will be in the red, and you just have to allow for that as long as you have a stop loss, because I think the biggest mistake that you could ever make is to not have a stop loss, and then, you know, a wick. You've seen the whales manipulate, you know, and they push the price all the way down to get people's stop losses, and the people that forget to put them would have gotten liquidated. So, for example, for this, if I hadn't put a stop loss on this, then my liquidation price is 2393. So if ETH had continued to go down, you know, all the way to 2393, which is about here, I would have wiped my whole account. And I don't know, people that are doing that obviously have no idea what they're doing when it comes to trading, because you have to always mitigate risk. You can't risk losing your whole account. That's just been silly. So that's one of the first things that my mentors taught me, was to always, um, you know, be risk adverse and use a stop loss. So I'm so glad that I stick to that rule no matter what. I always put a stop loss in. Um, but there you go. Those are my 3 trades. Just being completely open and honest. You know, you don't always win all the time, and that can look like a big percentage number as well, that I'm in the red, but it's not really that big in terms of what it is. You know, if I look up 0.0047 ETH, what that's worth, or if I look up ADA, what's ADA? ADA. So say if I, you know, got stopped out here, I'd probably be about 20 ADA. Pardon me. So 20 ADA would be worth about $33. So that's what I'm risking in my trade. You can just check coinmarketcap.com and they have a converter there. That's how I check how much I'm risking in my trade. Um, so $33 I'm risking on that trade, and ETH is about the same. Yeah, and bear in mind, like when you have more than one trade going, you've got to account for that too. So I was prepared to lose, you know, $60 today if it went the wrong way, but I didn't. So I'm grateful, and that was another day in trading. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, and I'll also put a link to a 20-minute intro to trading, crypto trading, learning how to read charts. If you'd like to learn how, it can save you a lot of money just knowing how to read a chart. Cheers.